got a new piece of equipment for our home workout setup in the mail. We're gonna open it up today, put it together, and show you guys what it's all about. This is the Major-Lutie Fitness Power Cage. We're gonna set it up. We got a lot more than just one box, so we're gonna have to open up each of these, check out all the components, put it all together, and the idea is to turn my garage into a full-on home workout setup. Gym/calisthenics, all in one. Now it looks like this whole setup comes in 3 boxes. So you gotta open up all 3 boxes, get all the components out, figure out which piece goes where. We'll start piecing it together. You all know how I like to do my unboxings, Viking style. So we're gonna take the axe to the boxes. Let's get them open. Once it's all opened up, I'll show you guys all the components and I'll walk you through how we're gonna set this whole thing up and show you exactly where in the garage we're gonna put it. Whee! The first box, as you can see, comes with all the tools, everything you're gonna need to put it all together. So we're gonna have to get into the nitty-gritty of this, make sure we piece it all one step at a time, get it done right. Here we go, the guidebook, the instruction manual, which is what you're probably gonna need to piece this whole thing together. I'm gonna put it is gonna be basically in the corner of my garage here. So I emptied out the space right here. This is where we wanna set it all up so we can hit our workouts any time of the year, especially if the weather's not too great outside and we can't go outside and hit it, you know, at the park or at the pull-up bars at the calisthenics park. We'll be hitting it right here. This here is pretty much how much space it will take up. I'm already starting to sweat. Anyway, this is about how much space it's gonna take up in the corner. We're gonna get all the other pieces attached to it and start building it from the ground up. Now, if you guys have yourselves a set of tools at home, instead of using these little wrenches that they send, it'll come in a lot more handier and make your life a lot easier when you can just crank these things out and screw in all these bolts and nuts into position without having to position the wrenches and keep repositioning them and twisting them. So hook it up, boom, boom, boom. Let's get it done. Piece of advice, I would recommend you can screw these bolts on, right? Either way, but if you do it this way, you can see how they're flush here and you're not gonna have them sticking out like this on the outside of your power rack. So definitely screw them in so it looks nice and good, nice and clean. Nice kind of flush look on the outside. All right, once you've got the base completed, it's gonna set it up and we're gonna start putting up the posts to build the actual rack. Next up, we put the posts in. So there's gonna be 4 of these red posts that go basically to build the basic foundation of this frame. No home project is complete without having yourself a nice cold beer along the process. Let's get it done. This is how we're looking right now. We're gonna piece together the rest of it and start putting together all the components that make this into that power rack that it is. But before we do any more work, we're gonna have some more brewskis. Attach these pieces. Now we're gonna move on and build up the backside of it here. We got the top frame pieces set. So now we can start finally piecing it all together from the sides and get it all one solid piece. All right, we got the basic setup with the top frame pieces attached. Now we just gotta start piecing the whole box together and then attaching all the little pieces that, you know, give it that functionality and all the different exercises you can do with it. The instruction book that comes with this is not very good, but there is a QR code on it right there. If you scan that shit, it gives you a little better idea on how to piece it all together. All right, let's get that logo on there. So basically, it's a lot of screwing in bolts and nuts, getting everything set in place. You might need help for getting these top pieces on. I had my buddy come over and help me out just because it is a bit of a pain in the ass if you have to do this all by yourself. It is doable. Get a second pair of hands to help you out. So that's the basic frame, all done. Nice and solid, nice square, strong enough to support your body weight and any machines we're gonna attach to it. Now we gotta attach all the other pieces that go with it, and we'll see how this thing's gonna look when it's done. Let's go. All right, we got the pull-up bar installed on it now. Now we can finally start hitting some pull-ups in the garage. Let's go. It's about to get real. Garage workouts coming soon. Safeties. So basically, once you get the whole frame completed, it's just attaching all the little pieces that go with it. So this right here, for example, is for doing the landmine exercises. Stick a barbell in here, and it moves on a swivel like this. Really great tool. We're gonna be using these in a lot of future workout videos, so stay tuned. We need to get our hands on a barbell and some weights, and we'll turn this whole gym, or this whole garage into a home gym setup. Now these are dip bars that you can adjust the height on, and they just go right into the setup. Check this shit out. Just pop it into this hole right here, pops right into place. So we got two above that. Check it out. I'll show you guys real quick. Look at this. Homemade dip bar. I have my dip bars, but now I got two sets. So now I can have a partner join me on workouts. We can do two sets of dips at the same time. We can do exercises right here. This is here for when you start doing your heavy squats.